Okay, you're welcome to the third section of this video, either the third or the second session of the video. So in this session, what we'll be dealing with basically is we are going to do a practical of how we can solve a problem before we go into our coding or the vibe coding. The major core, the major factor in vibe coding is this. The last time I was talking, I talked about documentation, that is writing. You need to know what you want. You need to know the problem you are solving, how to solve that problem, and then you also need to have a framework. So this is the core thing I want you to understand in vibe coding. If you will be going into vibe coding, you seriously need to understand the problem you are solving and how you can solve that problem. That means you need to do a lot of writing. And one of the most vital thing again in vibe coding is what we call the prompting. We've talked about prompting earlier. We said how you talk to the computer, the instructions you give the computer. So the prompting is one of the most vital and important thing. First is your conceptual thinking. The conceptual thinking has to do with what is the problem I'm trying to solve? How do I solve the problem? You write those things down. Then the next thing is, okay, after you've written it down, you've seen it from every angle, the next thing is, okay, how do I solve this problem? Then the next one is, how do I command the computer or the AI to do this problem or to answer or to perform this task for me? So before we do anything, I'm going to show you how you can use AI to literally solve the problem. But the truth is that you still have to do some writings. You have to know how to solve this so that you can tell the AI that, okay, this is what I need you to do, this is the problem we are solving, and this is this and this is that. So the first thing now, if you are looking at this problem we have here, is that, okay, what I did here is that shift allocator, I think is supposed to be staff shift. Let me do like this. It should be staff shift allocator, staff space. Okay, staff shift allocator. Let me highlight, make it the center. So this is the problem, or this is what we need. So staff shift allocator. Now I'm going to create a new document so that we can think through by ourselves. So the first thing we need to look at is, when we are writing this, our problem statement. Now statements. So what the problem statement simply means is that, what is the problem of your client, or what is the problem of the company, or what is the problem you are trying to solve. Now this staff shift allocator is a company, basically like an hospital. They have of course staffs that would work morning shift and night shift. morning shift and night shift, and these things are done manually. And because they are done manually, there are allegations on the person that is doing it, that the person is obviously collecting bribe before he could do it. Sorry, I'm in my farm. So the person is collecting bribe before he could do it, and he's collecting bribe before, he's technically collecting bribe so that he will put you on morning shift, or he will collect bribe and put you on night shift. That is one. Number two is that the person is very, very slow. He does not compute the timetable on time, because what do you expect? Since he's collecting bribe, of course he would wait to put one or two things in order, so he does not compute it on time. And then the appearance of everything is not okay. The appearance of everything is not okay. So what are we solving now? The problem statement here is we are creating a system or a web app that will automatically allocate shifts to staffs, and also, so it is allocating shifts to staffs. So you are in night shift, you are in morning shift, create a rotational table for the staffs. Okay, so basically we are doing it. Allocator. Oh, there's no problem with the spelling. So let's just say this is the problem statement. Okay, allocate shift to staff and also reduce every means of bribe. Okay, so I think I sorry if my spelling is wrong, but I think this is the major problem statement. So now that we have known the problem statement, the next thing we need to calculate is, okay, this software now that we are doing now, we have known the problem statement. So the next question is, how do we solve this thing? So how do we solve it? Okay, so to know how we will solve this thing, the first question we need to ask ourselves is, what are the entries that we need? What are the entry data, or what do we need to develop this? What do we need to develop this software, this web app? Now, the first thing we'll need is, we will need the names of the staffs. That is the first thing we need. We will need the name of the staff. The next thing we will need is, we will need the shifts available. Now you see, we are thinking, okay, we need, now the best way you can also solve this problem is you carry out what you call a system analysis. A system analysis simply means you ask them, okay, how do you do this thing manually? So they will explain to you how they do it manually. When they explain to you how they do it manually, forgive me, it will give you an insight on how you can solve the problem and convert their manual system to a digital system. So for example, the manual system is okay, they will give you, they will take all the names of the staffs. Okay, they take all the name of the staff, so that means we will need the names of the staffs. Then the next question is, okay, we will take the shifts of the staffs. Okay, is it morning shift, is it night shift? So you see automatically we need morning shift, we need night shift. So the next thing is, okay, we'll take morning shift, night shift, you take the name of the staffs. What happens if you have a new staff? A new staff. So that means here we need to have a place where we can enter new staffs. You see, we are now thinking, we are thinking gradually. So we need a place where we can enter the names of the staffs that are new. Okay, now we need the names of the staffs. Then we need a place where, okay, when we have a new staff, we can enter the new staffs. Okay, we also need to set a rule. How many times is somebody doing night shift in a week? How many times is somebody doing morning shift in a week? So we need to write that out. So we will also set a rule. We need to know the number of time that each staff is allowed to do a particular shift. Okay, now we are still thinking. We need to know the time. Okay, what time, how many times is Mr. A allowed to do a particular shift? And after we know that, what we are trying to do is staffs cannot do a particular shift for one week. So I'm just putting it so that it will guide me. Okay, we are still thinking. Okay, staff cannot do a particular. Okay, we also need to know the time that these staffs, we should be able to capture the time because they used to sign in. So we should be able to capture this time that the staffs are resuming for duty and are going home. So we need to capture the time that the staffs are resuming duty and are closing from their duty. We need that time. Okay, what is the next thing after we've known the time they are resuming and closing? That's, we are capturing the sign in time and we are capturing the sign out time.